35F and my SIL is 46F. I have 3 children, the oldest being 16 meters. For my birthday last week my son went out and bought me the swinging hammock chair that I had been wanting for 2 years, and it cost him quite a bit of his saved money, which I fully intend to put back into his bank account so he can continue saving. He was so excited to see me open this gift and couldn't wait to help me set it up. I told him he shouldn't have, that it was a lot of money, and his response was, "You never get anything nice. I wanted you to have it." And it was true. I usually don't get anything for my birthday or Christmases outside of Tupperware or soaps. So it might sound stupid, but I have cherished this swing ever since he got it for me, especially where I finally have something nice that's mine. My SIL comes over once a week to see all of us, and she immediately headed straight for my swing, which my son hooked up on our deck. I told her to please not sit on it, and she said, "Is there a weight limit?" So I told her yes, 250 pounds, and I even showed her the box to confirm. She was not upset about this. She just said that's a bummer. They need to make something capable of holding us big girls. I simply agreed with her and went about my business. At this point my husband shows up from work. When I went inside to grab us some drinks, her and my husband are talking on the porch, and not even 5 minutes later I hear a loud crash and my husband say, "Fuck, are you alright?" I go out, and sure enough she had sat in my swing and the crochet netting around the hook snapped on one side, causing her to fall right on her ass. She is sitting there laughing, gets up and says, "I guess I need to learn to listen." So I lost it. As I said above, I literally never get anything nice. Never. This is the one thing that I had that was mine, and it didn't even take someone a freaking week before they ruined it for me. So I said, "I literally just fucking told you not even 20 minutes ago that it would not hold you, and to please not fucking sit in it." She makes some comment about usually the weight limit is a lie. I thought it would hold. So I said the weight limit probably would have held if you were only 50 pounds heavier than it, not 150. She is 420. I shall BS, because she is one of those girls who eat food on camera for money and she absolutely loves her weight. But regardless, instead of apologizing or offering to compensate me for my destroyed item, she has resorted to saying I'm a shitbag for making her feel like her weight is a problem and my husband is on her side. It's just a fucking swing. ATA? NTA. Your SIL needs to compensate you for it, as well as apologize. She is heavy. She knows it. She deliberately sat in your swing, even though she knew the weight limit was lower than her weight. As far as I'm concerned, she has pretty much broken it intentionally. Also, any decent person gets embarrassed when they break something that doesn't belong to them, no matter how it happens. Especially if the owner gets upset about it. Instead she is playing the "you fat shamed me" card to get out of the situation. We can't even say it's a mistake at this point. Backslash, the owner said not to, backslash the manufacturer said not to, backslash asterisk PIKACHU face when BACKLASH backslash asterisk. NTA. But what kind of marriage do you have where you comment multiple times you have nothing that's yours and never get gifts aside from soap and Tupperware? That honestly sounds terrible. Yep, the moment I saw that, I wasn't surprised at all when the husband took SIL's side. Sounds like a horrible, uncaring partner to have. NTA. She destroyed something special of yours and didn't even apologize. I'm sure she's very embarrassed, but she knew the consequences of her actions and did it anyway. Your husband sucks too. TBH. I guess I need to learn to listen sounds like the response of someone who's ignored directions before and is going to again, not like someone who's embarrassed. NTA. You weren't fat shaming her. She literally ignored and dismissed your warning about the weight limit on your cherished birthday present, and now she is 100% responsible for destroying it, but refusing to take responsibility. You were simply holding her accountable for what she did, and you are absolutely entitled to be angry. She is the R for this, and your husband is an R as well, for not supporting you. 100% This isn't about fat shaming, this is about her ignoring a legit weight limit. She's an R, and so is your husband. NTA. Tell your husband that he can buy you a new one, because if it's just a fucking swing and your husband and SIL can apologize to you and your son. Only then will everything be okay. You don't get to break sh*t and laugh about it. NTA. The swing could hold 250 lbs. She weighs 420. In this case, her weight *was** the problem. She knowingly demolished your property. She owes you a new swing, especially as it had sentimental value for you. Yeah right ek what she's talking about. Her weight is literally the problem in this case. NTA. Her weight isn't the problem, it's her inability to listen and be respectful of other people and their things. Also, what the hell is your husband doing? Your son noticed you don't have nice things, but has your husband? Why is he okay with his sister breaking your gifts? I was thinking about this. The 16-year-old is showing that he's a better man than his dad. NTA. Many things for like construction and stuff will usually be able to hold double what is stated for safety reasons. To guarantee it will hold the limit marked on it without strain. For instance, if it says 5 kilograms, it might be able to lift 10 kilograms at a strain, but this makes it a guarantee that it can lift 5 kilograms consistently without breaking or strain. Your swing likely did have some ability to hold over 250 pounds for safety reasons, but it is not a crane. No way was it going to be able to hold 170 pounds over the stated limit. Not fond of your husband here much either. It doesn't much seem like he values you or your possessions very much if you literally never get anything nice. Even though you have a husband and 3 kids, your eldest son should not in fact be the only one that thinks you deserve nice things. This last paragraph right here especially .. NTA. And tell your husband if he's not going to hold her accountable for paying to replace it. *he** needs to find a way to cover the cost without that putting a crimp in any of *your* plans. She destroyed someone else's brand new possession. That *LONE* should have her embarrassed and wanting to make amends. The fact she went out of her way to check whether there might be an issue with her using it, was told there might be, and did it anyway. I don't know *WHERE*. She gets off thinking you're not allowed to point out she's being delusional in her refusal to take any responsibility whatsoever. Or give him a rope swing for every birthday and holiday until it is paid off. Frankly, this sounds like a guy that you should have been gifting things for yourself before this. If all he was getting was soap and lotion, no video games or TVs, you get a KitchenAid or paints or whatever ops hobbies are. I thought it would be fun if we cooked together. I thought you would love this diamond necklace, etc. NTA. As a bigger person, smaller than your SIL, I abide by weight limits because they aren't lies. They are usually strenuously tested to avoid injuries and damage. She's an for doing something you asked her not to do, and your husband is an for disrespecting you and saying your gift was just a swing. It was something expensive your son got for you. Not only did your SIL hurt you by breaking your swing, she has hurt her nephew by destroying his gift. If your husband can't see that he needs hit upside his head with a whole lot of heavy books, upside the face with a chair, off a cliff. NTA. I'm so pissed at this. She absolutely needs to replace the swing, and she needs to apologize. And for the record, I'm overweight, so this is not about her size. She can be whatever size she wants, but she can't go around wrecking people's things. NTA. Dear hubby, pay for the replacement and we can all laugh together. Don't want to pay for the replacement for something you think is no big deal? Then stand back and watch the fireworks. I think the SIL should pay. Husband's finances may be intertwined too much with ops. NTA. I have a hard time fathoming her mindset. I'm a big girl myself and always super hesitant to sit in anything not solid. My mom's egg chair, people's folding chairs, etc. Even when people invite me to, it sounds like you asked her nicely not to sit in your swing. She disrespected you and your home, broke something, then didn't offer to make it right despite it 100% being her fault. If you hadn't told her about the weight limit, then it would have just been an accident, but she knew. I don't know how you could have sugar-coated your response after her. I thought it would hold. I'd be mad too. A big girl. Another big girl here. Absolutely agree with this comment. I never sit on other people's chairs unless I'm confident it will be okay, if only because I can't afford to replace it if it breaks. Your SIL is way out of order and your husband is too. Put your foot down on this one. NTA. At all. You warned her. She still did it. Then when it broke, she offered no apologies or compensation. She's the here. NTA. I would have gone off too. Your husband is a jerk too. She needs to buy you a new one. Agree. New chair and new husband. NTA. You told her the weight limit and she actively sat on the swing knowing she was substantially over the weight limit of the swing. She needs to pay for a replacement. NTA. Your SIL is an asshole for the way she acted. Just totally disregarding the limit, and then her response to when it broke. Your husband can eat a donkey. So what if it's just a swing? She broke it, now she gotta pay for it. NTA. She fucked around, found out, and wants you to pay for it? Her weight is absolutely relevant, and she was not fat shamed. NTA. This isn't even really about her weight. I mean, that's obviously involved. But this is really about her inability to listen, and lack of respect. Being 420 pounds contributed to the issue, but the swing was broken the moment she chose not to listen. NTA. She made her weight a problem the moment she applied it to a structure that could not support it, and she had the gall to get indignant about breaking someone's property. NTA. Your SIL is a giant R. Us bigger girls need to pay attention to weight limits. She knew damn well it wouldn't hold. I'd go NC until she replaces it. This. As a big girl myself, I pay close attention to weight limits. All of my friends are big girls. We won't even sit in a lawn chair until we get a weight limit and a review from one of the other big girls present. NTA. Why isn't your husband on your side? I bet if you were to go inside and find something your husband prizes and break it, his reaction would be just about the same. You have wanted this for over 2 years. Do not let that chick near you till she pays to replace that part on the swing. She knew you said no and ignored that as soon as you were away from view. That is a problem. You have wanted this for over 2 years. He knows how important this was to you, knowing you get S*** presents, yet he is still so dismissive. Sounds like your husband is either a miser, cheapskate, or uncaring. I hope things get better. NTA. Don't let them treat you like shit. NTA. I hope your son is okay with the swing being broke. That probably broke his heart after he was so proud that he bought it for you. I would flipped out as well honestly, because I treasure anything my kids get for me out of the kindness of their hearts. She was told, read it for herself, and made the choice to ignore you. That's disrespectful. Your husband was also disrespectful because he didn't speak up when she went to sit in it as soon as your back was turned. I was thinking about the son as well. That would be so disappointing to me if I had used my savings to buy my mom a nice gift and my aunt, Imo, deliberately broke it and then had the audacity to turn it around on my mom. I would literally be devastated. NTA. From the title, I was fully prepared for a YTA, but holy crap. She breaks something of yours and then is dismissive about it to you? Make her pay for a replacement. And go LC or NC with them afterwards until her attitude significantly improves and you get a sincere apology. NTA. She ignored your request in your own home. Even if you said it was just for you without a weight limit, that should be enough. I'd be getting her to buy a new one. NTA. She knew about the weight limit and this honestly feels like she tries to live life like she weighs less, which is not realistic in many scenarios involving safety. She can ignore her weight if she wants to, but that doesn't mean she gets to refuse to take responsibility for breaking/damaging your personal items. NTA. She sat on it knowing it wouldn't hold, and then instead of apologizing she laughed. She sounds awful and she needs to repay you. NTA. She asked if there was a weight limit and you told her it wasn't even something that you purchased. Your son saved up and bought it for you. She chose to ignore the warning that you clearly gave her. She should compensate you and apologize for making a joke about it. I would imagine your son would be quite upset that it was broken. You stating that she was obviously over the weight limit isn't fat shaming if it's the truth. NTA I'm overweight and avoid anything fragile. Between being a clinical klutz and my weight it's for the best.